Hello everyone! This is PhoeMIX once again. Now, this is kind of like a throwback episode after, remember my first video? I certainly do. Man, I was so bad back at that time. Well, coming back, part 2 to that video. Of the Mewtwo spin-off idea. No. Yeah, so, and like before, this is a message to Nintendo to please consider making this amazing game. Now, Nintendo, if you've seen this video but not my first video, go check the first video, then watch this one. And after you're done watching this one, you can consider the idea. I want you to consider it. I don't want you to throw this opportunity away, because this could be a truly amazing game. It could just be so good. Please, don't just throw this opportunity away. Alright. So, if you remember from my last video about the Mewtwo spin-off game, I had the idea for Nintendo to make a spin-off non-canon game relating to Mewtwo. This also, should I reveal my face here, or keep it down? With how much I'm moving my head around. You know what? Consider this a mini face reveal. But don't think of it as a complete face reveal. It isn't an official face reveal, but yeah. First time you've seen my face. You're welcome. Alright, so basically oh and yeah, face reveal, I'm really contemplating some good ideas, but I'm gonna think of those after the video. So, basically, wow, my speech is just as clueless back then as it is here now. Also, the more I look at, I'm looking off to the side. I'm supposed to be looking into the camera like this. Okay, I'll look into the camera like this, man. Yeah, that'll hurt. So, Nintendo, please do consider the idea of making this incredible game. It could totally work out. I mean, yeah. Okay, it's been like 3 minutes. Let's finally actually talk about the new additions that I've decided to put into the game. Firstly, like I said before, flight should be really fun and stuff, but they give some other ideas. Like, there's some of the other ideas for this game. Story. Now, I already touched upon the fact that in this game, you would be fighting Team Light. In this non-canon universe, Team Light they didn't kill Mewtwo, they cloned Mewtwo. Just before Mewtwo escapes, they sap him of all his power, so he has to contain and re-get those powers throughout the story. Because you can't just have God-tier Mewtwo at the beginning of the game. That's going to mess things up. But then there's New Game Plus, which you're allowed to do with all the powers and suits that you've gotten. Speaking of suits, they're going to be a pretty cool part of this game. And I don't think I touched upon this before, but I would really like a photo mode for this game. Like, that would be so cool. I mean, there is a reason why I love Horizon Zero Dawn, Smash Ultimate, Spider-Man Miles Morales. That is because those games are cool and they have a photo mode. I don't know many games that have a photo mode. So, if you could create a Nintendo Switch game that I can bring wherever I want, it's like awesome. Like, and you got a photo mode, you got Mewtwo. That would just be so much fun. So much fun. Alright, I think I might have touched upon this before. Voice actors. Now, yes, I am suggesting the use of voice actors. I feel like that would work, especially for Mewtwo, since, well, it's Mewtwo. I mean, Mewtwo kind of needs a voice. I mean, you've given a voice before, and I mean, if you're playing as Mewtwo, the fact of Mewtwo not having a voice is kind of weird, because he has had a voice. And, Nintendo, you've used voice actors before with Charles Martinet and, Breath of the Wild, Age of Calamity, things like that, so I feel like voice actors shouldn't really be too much of a problem. Though, your strict guideline with voice actors, I mean, I can understand. Okay, what I understand with your guideline with voice actors is that they're not allowed to say anything offensive with the character's voice. I can understand that, because you don't want a bad image, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure... Nah, I'm getting off topic. I'll talk about this in another video. Wow. Wow, my style is... Oh yeah, this is one hell of a comeback. I'm sorry for swearing. I'll cut that out. Okay, so yeah, this is one heck of a comeback. I mean, I am... Okay, I can't tell if my talking here is worse or better than in the original. I mean... Getting off topic. Focus. Well, I guess it's because I don't really have that much to talk about. Alright. Voice actors. Get a voice actor that sounds like Mewtwo. Get voice actors for the other characters in the game. Assistants, villains, things like that. Yeah, that could work. As for the final boss being, Arceus, I feel like you should cut that part, because I have a better idea for you guys. How about, get this, a robot Mewtwo? Mecha Mewtwo? Android Mewtwo? Android? There are many names you can call it. I feel like Mecha Mewtwo's cool, but that kind of just sounds like a ripoff of Mecha Godzilla, so I suggest maybe giving it its own name. Android. Oh yes, that's a good name. Alright, so Android is like a robot Mewtwo created by Team Light to stop Mewtwo, recapture it, and like I said before, use Mewtwo as a weapon like they were trying to do before. But, of course, obviously, Mewtwo being Mewtwo defeats the robot, and, that's when the game ends. There also should be a post-story, which is what the thing with Mew is about, but I also have an even cooler idea, where you, in this non-canon universe, get to battle with a human trainer, a special human trainer. I think I talked about this before, but by the way, it's non-canon, so it doesn't really hurt the canonicity of anything. So it's in its own little universe. So imagine this: the final boss is an adult Ash Ketchum. And if you're not into that, just do Red again. You know, like either adult Ash or adult Red. And I know Red was an adult in Sun and Moon, but in this, you could either make Ash an adult, or you could do an Old Man Red. I feel like that would be really cool as the secret final boss. Yeah. So, like I said before, Mega Evolution is a part of it, but I feel like a better idea would be, actually, I feel like I handled it pretty well in the original video. Like, being able to Mega Evolve mostly, once per battle, you know, things like that. Of course, there will be difficulty modes, and the higher the difficulty, the more rewarding it is, but at the same time, the more challenging it is. And also, remember the suspicion meter back in the original thing? Well, for that, I decided that the higher the difficulty, the more crazier the Pokemon they throw out. Like, if you're at the ultimate difficulty, which I am going to call Pokemon Master difficulty, or Master difficulty, they straight up just throw out Mega Garchomps at you and stuff. And as for the highest of those things, it needs to make sense, of course, but they can just throw out like a bunch of dark types, powerful dark types, Mega Houndoom, things like that. And of course on the easy mode, they throw out things like Growlithe and things. And as for the rewards, you would get like more experience points, yeah, things like that, more resources to create things to heal yourself and give yourself different effects, things like that. Now, I'm going to move on to that for a second. Effects. Now, these are in the form of, like, these little, tiny pocket syringes that Mewtwo can, like, inject into his hand, which travels down his bloodstream and gives him a special effect. This is obviously with video game logic, because if it was using real-world logic, it wouldn't make any sense. As of these effects are the effects to move faster, do damage better, give special properties to your moves for a limited time, things like that. And, and you can also create negative effect potions, which you can throw at enemies, which allows some strategy to fights. Of course, not all the effect potions are good. They have downsides, and you could use those downsides to your advantage. For example, if you have a speedy enemy, speedster enemies, as I like to call them, they don't have a lot of health or attack points, but they do have a lot of speed. So you could throw an attack attack something. Oh yeah, and by the way, I haven't actually figured out the name of those syringe things yet. Let's just call them status syringe. You can throw an attack syringe at one, or inject them with one, depending on your proximity to them, which plays a special animation. And then they will get that property, but they will also get the negative property, being less speed. Because when Mewtwo uses it, it is making his muscles and body slightly bigger, but because it has more mass now and everything and weight, it also makes him much slower. It's like the square cube law, except it doesn't make him that heavy, it just reduces his speed a little. But then there are the max syringes, which give him crazy amounts of the status, but also give him crazy amounts of the negative status. See what I'm going through here? You get a good status, but you get a negative status to go along with it. So you need to be careful in how you use these things. No. As for other things, say things that can happen in the world, I feel like mentioned this before, but like the move Psychic, you could use to like throw things around, like enemies and stuff. I feel like that'll be really fun, and I suggest that maybe you can make them like ragdoll. That would be really fun, in combination with the photo mode and some cool animations and particle effects. That would be awesome. Just awesome. Seriously, I have so much hope for this game. I mean, you know how, sure, you may not exactly approve of the idea at first because it's coming from me, not actually Nintendo, but remember Sonic Mania? Sega had help from their fans to create Sonic Mania, and that game was really good, so maybe Nintendo could take a page out of Sega's book. Look, that would be pretty cool. An awesome Pokemon spin-off game. I mean, if Ryan Toys Review can get a game of his own, then a fan of Nintendo can help them create the best Pokemon spin-off game. Alright. Thank you, Nintendo. Oh, and also, you're welcome for this little face reveal thing. May say that I don't look that good. I mean, like, haven't gone to the barber in a while. Oh, wow. Okay. Goodbye, everyone.